Assalamu alaikum. This is Khizer and welcome to Programming Garage. Today we are gonna learning about Zoom integration in web application. I'm gonna integrating the Zoom into the Angular, but you can integrate into any other web application using any technology. So with further ado, let's begin. So first of all, why Zoom? It basically has zero latency, so and easy to set up. These are the points that I see as Zoom, and Zoom have some pros and cons. You can figure them out by yourself. Basically, what I see, the problem is video quality is handled by the Zoom system. I asked them, is there work around? But their staff replied me with this message: you can pause the screen and read it. And why I'm making this tutorial, a person has asked me to he basically asked me I need hand holding from me on integration of Zoom. So that's why I thought, why not give a shot and create a thorough video tutorial on Zoom integration. We will be gonna discovering the Zoom integration. We are gonna customize the whole UI, and we are gonna use the APIs to create webinars, manage them, delete them, and we are also gonna manage some of the users. So I will show you all of those parts. So this is our demo time. Let's begin. Before starting, you should know that you should go to there is a marketplace for the Zoom where you can create API key and API secret, JWT tokens, whatever you need. There are a bunch of options. You can follow any of them, and that's it. Let's begin. So if you are facing any problem, you should always come here and see which system of the Zoom is working correctly and which is on in maintenance. See, and they have all the necessary information here. You can always come here and see if some module are not working. You can always check and see the status of the Zoom services. Moving on, then there is a big dev form. Almost whatever issue you face, you will find the answer here. Then we have also a blog post from the Zoom, which you can also read. And then they have provided a sample application on the GitHub. And this application is built using the React, but and their latest version is 1.7.7. I think 7.6, sorry, or might be 7, but 7.4 is degraded. Keep this in mind, and you can download it, npm install, and put your credentials in it, and that's it. Your application will be up and running. We have an other sample of Angular application which we are gonna be working with. And then we have let's say you have created a webinar, you have created a user, a meeting has started, a meeting has ended. All of those things you want your system want to get notified. So Zoom has webhook services that you can utilize to get the notification from Zoom, as a user has started a meeting, user has ended the meeting, user have any action. There are a bunch of actions that you can utilize so that you can get a notification from the Zoom. And let's begin. That's enough theory, I think, for one day. So I have just created a folder. I'm gonna open up my PowerShell here. So first of all, let's check my node version. I'm using 12.15.0, My npm version is 6.14.4 and my Angular version is I'm using 9.1.1. I think this is the latest. So let's begin. Let's create a new Angular application. Do you want to? Okay, yeah, CSS would be fine. I'm gonna fast forward this. So our application has been successfully. We have generated successfully Angular application. Let's cd into it. Cd zoom integration, and let's open it up in VS Code. And let's make sure everything runs. Mg space s, enter. It has been successfully compiled and it's running on localhost 4200. Let's check this out. Yeah, our application is successfully built and running. So we need to install few packages for integration of the Zoom. Let's start with the jQuery, and we need to add it into angular.json. In scripts, yeah. In scripts, so let's get it let it install. Then we will install the Zoom. It has been successfully installed. So and we have included into our script section. Let's install the Zoom Web SDK. And as you can see that the latest version at the time of the recording is 1.7.6, and after installation of the Zoom Web SDK, we need to import few other things. Uh, we need to specify the input and output directories here in the assets. Then after that, we need to import the styles, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let's serve the application and let's see if it's work. Yes, and we have error. uh, we need to put this in object. I think so. Yeah, that's better. Let's build it again. And our project has been successfully compiled and built. Let's refresh and see if it's work. Yeah, it's working really fine. Okay. Let's generate a new component. Ng new no ng generate component, and there can be a zoom. Yeah, enter. And we have generated our new component named zoom. In zoom, then we don't need ng on init. right now. And we need to import few libraries here as well. We need to import the web SDK. Then we need to preload some of the Zoom libraries here as well. By the way, you can also, if you want to deep dive into it, you can also go and read them in the documentation. I have pasted this method right in here. In this method, we have basically three objects. We need to specify the meeting configuration. The main two things we need right here is the API key and API secret, which I told you earlier, which was you can generate from Zoom app market, and you can provide a username, and you can provide the password, and you can get these attributes from the database or hard coded, whatever you want right here. And we need to provide the meeting number, and it's also can be provided by from the database or and from Zoom API call, whatever you want to do with it. Then we need to generate the signature, which Zoom automatically take care. You just need to copy the code from the documentation and paste right in here. After that, we have initialization code block. In here, we need to provide the few properties like if you want to turn on question answer and other options. If you want to try them, if you want some feature to be allowed or not to be allowed. After successfully executing all the code above, it's gonna show us the meeting in the application. Let's test this out. Let me go to the routing app route, and we need to provide here the route for our Zoom app. Let's just say the path would be Zoom, and component will be a Zoom component. Yeah, that's it. And let's serve up our application, and let's see if it's if it don't have any problem. CLS NGS enter. Let's go to our browser, and we need to open our localhost 4200. And there's a problem. I will tell you what the problem is. Let's just go to the Zoom and see. Press F12, and we don't have any error, and we don't see anything on the screen except a little zero right in this corner. So I'm gonna put my API key and API secret, and you need to provide yours. I'm not gonna show you my secret. You need to provide your own. So I have put my username, API key and API secret, and now we just need to call this method in the constructor. Let's go here, and this dot set config, and we need to provide the meeting ID that we want to see from this web SDK. And first of all, we need to start a meeting. Let's go and start a meeting. Let's open up the zoom.com, Let's go to my account, and you can uh, test with the meeting or utilize the meeting, or you can utilize the webinar if you are a license user. Since I am a license user right now, I may be able to do that. So I'm gonna, and let's see. We don't want to do a QA in our meeting, and let's schedule. Our webinar has been scheduled, and start this webinar. Let's open up the Zoom. I'm gonna pop this up so that we can show our user this window. I'm not turning on my camera, webcam. You can turn it on. You can turn it on your audio, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna share my screen. So I'm sharing my screen on this of a Chrome of this tab, and let's go. And first of all, we need to copy. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, okay. We can see the meeting ID right here, but I don't see the share option right here. So we need to copy it from the Zoom main, from the Zoom. I have copied the Zoom webinar ID. I need to provide it in our method so that we can view it in our web SDK. Control S. Our application is recompiling, and let's go to our Zoom app. Let's put it right here. Open up that tool, and yeah, Yahoo! It's working. Uh, so it's asking me to join the audio by computer audio. Yeah, I want to join it as a computer audio. So as you can see, we have successfully integrated the Zoom app and did our demo. All right, this is my main camera, and this is also a draggable widget. You can drag it, and I told you there is a problem, a little problem with our other pages. What is the problem? Let me show you. If we go to a local host 4200, let me just put it aside and open up our dev tool and selection tool and select, and in the element you can see that now we are not loading the our Zoom application or Zoom component, but still it's injecting its Zoom uh, Zoom component in our body main tag, and we need to put it. We need to we need to we need to turn it off by the style. So how we can do that? We need to go to our VS Code. We need to go to our index, and uh, in the head we will do some styling right here, style, and let me get that ID. The ID is zoom, yeah, whatever it is, and we need to do display none, and yeah, control S, and now you will see it will work fine. Yeah, As you can see that it's working fine. But now our zoom component won't be working fine. So we need to take care of it. As you can see, it's not working. uh, so what we what would we do? We need to as we have put this root element to none, we need to display it again. So in our zoom component, let's go to zoom component. Sorry, that's not zoom component. In the constructor, before calling this that method, we need to set that element again and set that element style to block. We have set here as none, but in our zoom component we need to set it as block. Control S, and let's go. Come on, come on, and yeah, it's working fine. Now you can see that there is a problem. Uh, they have provided this solution on their dev form. This is their official solution to tackle this problem using the CSS. So that was a that's this is how to solve this problem. So moving on, it's working pretty fine. Uh, Now, if you want to do some styling or some other sort of stuff, they basically in their dev form they told us they told the developer that you can't customize the UI of the Zoom application, but we can do the customization using the CSS. We need to use the CSS and jQuery to manipulate that since um, we haven't put any HTML code to render this. So this is the React. This is they have provided this library Zoom SDK as a React app, which generate HTML, JS, and CSS from their web SDK. So we need to tackle the UI using the CSS. So I think that was it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, I will be talking about Zoom API, and we are gonna utilize the Zoom API to generate new user, new webinar, new meetings. We're gonna delete users. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff. And in my third tutorial, I will be going to do uh, tutorial on the design, how to customize the UI using the CSS, just only CSS, because there is no other option. So that was it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Kindly, please subscribe to my channel. As you can see, I have just only 2 subscribers right now. I would be very grateful if you do that. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.